they're not coming here for at the center every Tuesday, Friday for pleasure. They're coming because they want to eat, and if they don't eat, they will die.
So it's raining again, but right now we're on our way to meet with a man who does volunteer work with refugees in France. Try and get a sense of what it's like working on a day-to-day basis with a lot of these people. So we're about to get to the train station, and let's meet up with someone who's actually working as a volunteer with refugees. They do a meals program and a language program. So it'll be interesting to learn about, at least as far as it goes with the volunteers, are these people trying to or looking to integrate? And I think somebody who's teaching a French language class is getting the refugees who want to integrate, they want to learn French. But we have heard from a lot of people, even in Sweden, that a lot of the migrants don't want to integrate. So this will be kind of the other side, I suppose. Actually, that's an assumption. We'll see what happens. There's no crime for migrants or refugees. The right is saying there's just riots and no-go zones. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to figure out, is that true, right?
Yeah, of course it's not true.
Which one isn't true?
Like that.
Both of them?
No, that the migrants or refugees are causing are criminals. Where I work at the Resto du Cœur, the refugees that I'm talking with and giving meals to, they're pretty normal people. They're it's mostly only men. It's only men. They're between their 20s and their 30s. They're from mostly Africa or Middle Eastern countries, Afghanistan, Syria, Pakistan. And they're very nice people. They try to. They most of them are speaking English, talk English, and they're trying to learn French. And they smile and they're very friendly.
So the people who are coming from Afghanistan or Syria and some of those countries, it's obvious there's war and there's destruction. Mm-hmm. But for the people coming from Africa or from places like Pakistan, is it the same thing or?
There is wars in Africa too, but some people from refugees from Mali or other small African countries. They're coming to Europe to work and to live because there is no food. Actually, I heard that there is a lot of there is a food crisis in some countries in Africa, and they're living because they want a better life, and they think that in Europe they will find a better life. That's why they're living.
Would you say these are migrants? They're not coming here because of war, but because of economics? Or?
Most of them, they're living, because the political situation in their countries is dangerous too, and it's not stable. There is a lot of fights between communities in their countries, and sometimes because of their religions, because of their ethnicities in their countries, some people could kill them. So that's why they're leaving too.
The people who are coming for food, who speak English or are trying to learn French, these are people who are trying to integrate. Do you think that you might just be seeing the brighter side of the situation, or do you think this really does reflect refugees and migrants coming into Europe?
No, it really reflects, yes, and also I will say we're talking about refugees or like migrants, but for example, at the center where I work, where I'm a volunteer, we also help like French people or like not only French people, everybody. But I mean, people are coming because they don't have jobs and they can like feed themselves. And they're not coming here for at the center every Tuesday, Friday for pleasure. They're coming because they want to eat, and if they don't eat, they will die. So.
From the people you've met, are there success stories? People who have stopped coming, have found jobs, found homes?
I'm pretty sure because like in the center where I work, and I think that's the most important thing. It's very difficult because some people have don't have educations, don't have degrees, didn't go to school, and also some people have difficulties to learn. So not everybody can get a job, especially in this economy, and take care of themselves. What is important too is that, of course, we giving meals, but we also trying. We have different parts in the center where we're giving advices to how to find a job, how to write a cover letter, how to write a resume, and I think and also sometimes to try to make them understand how to be independent and how to be responsible for themselves. Sometimes they don't know how to do that.
Have there ever been any problems with any of the migrants or refugees who came to your center?
No, never.
Nothing? No crime? No fights?
And the director of the center, he's taking care of the center where I work for not a long time. I think 6 or 7 years, but he has been volunteering for 20 years, and in the center or even if he's in his volunteer career, he have been with a problem with someone only once, he told me.
We do hear in the news that these crimes happen. There are rapes in Sweden or car fires and things like that. We hear a lot of people saying that France has got no-go zones, really bad areas.
Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from if you're not seeing that stuff?
But because it comes from medias who are of course creating their own news and their own facts. So it has been maybe problems with some refugees and migrants, but there is criminalities from people from their own nationality, from German, every day, and mostly more from refugees. So it has happened. It's everybody is human, but it's not. I don't think it's because they are refugees or migrants that it's happening. It's happening because their own personality or maybe some what they live and yeah.
So it's more an issue of sometimes people commit crime no matter who they are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So why do you do it? Why do you volunteer?
I'm doing it for not a long time. I started it 2 years ago. And I guess because I'm getting older and I start to learn maybe a little bit better how the society is functioning, that people who need help, they don't need help because they did bad stuff in their life or they were lazy. They need help because when they were young, most of the time it happens when they were young, they didn't have the same chances than others, and also they were born in places where it's more difficult to have a stable situation that I don't know, in some other places. And it's important I think to help others and to share what you know and to help them. So because I find it very rewarding. French people, they like to help people. So and they try to do their best and they try to organize to help people in need. But it will come from politics, political people.
So the sun is out. It is a beautiful spring day here in Paris. Meeting Yoann was really interesting. I made the assumption that because he was working in a shelter, he was going to have a more positive view of things, and I don't think I was wrong. He's meeting people who really are trying, they're trying to learn French, they're working to succeed and to integrate. So naturally, he's optimistic about the prospects. We've done a lot of stories about the negative aspects of refugees and migrants. We've focused on crime, but I think it's important to remember that there really are people who do need help, who are trying to do good and be good people, and can be a positive thing for a lot of these countries that are taking them in. We can't ignore the problems we're seeing, certainly not. But we also can't ignore that if we're going to be good people, we need real solutions to helping those who deserve the help. I think everybody agrees with that. So, we're going to go head back, put this video together. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Timcast. Click the like button, comment below, let me know what you think, send tips, message me on YouTube if you have any story ideas, and as always, subscribe for more videos. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.